Hello, welcome to another moon ceremony. I'm Safrianna Lughna, the queer spirit guide, and as always, it is a delight to join with you to honor the lunar energy and what it is bringing through for us at any point in time. And today, we are honoring a new moon in Aquarius eclipse. And this solar eclipse may have happened early this morning for most of us watching. Uh, we're tuning in now because it was in the wee hours of the morning and it was not available to be seen by most of us in North America. Well, all of us in North America, but probably most of us that are tuned in here didn't get to see it. But oh boy, are we feeling it? This eclipse is really inviting in so much big energy. And of course, this corresponds with the year of the fire horse, which I have been so excited about. So, what are you feeling as you tune into it? What are you noticing in your body? What are you noticing in your energy? This moon's got big messages for us all. So, just in case this is your first time joining me, I'm Safrianna Lughna. I am a licensed trauma therapist turned transformational mentor, a druidic priestess, and an author. And I love using the moon to really anchor into what is here present now, to allow the moon to be a reflection of sort of the as above, so below. The astrology, the phases, they're all symbols that we can use to tune into what's here for us now. And so, with each of these ceremonies, I will give you the energetic sort of collective update that I'm noticing. I will invite you to set some intentions. We'll do a brief energy clearing, then we'll drop into a guided meditation or visualization before I pull some cards for the collective. And actually, on that note, my Sacred Geometry Activations deck actually asked that we pull a card now as we start our ceremony for the evening. So, all you need for yourself is a notebook and a pen if you want to write down any notes, intentions, or observations from the meditation. Oh, all right. So, what is coming through for us that this portal, this solar eclipse, and I love that it's a solar eclipse, and what this card activates is the divine masculine. So, this divine masculine card is the gateway that is opening for us here. And oh, the downloads are coming in hot. I am a person, I try to teach and talk about gender versus whatever society calls gender. Uh, it is not this prison, it is this big flexible spectrum. And we all have masculine and feminine, but society has compressed masculine and feminine down into these stereotypes, these caricatures. And so many people are trying to reclaim their sense of what that even means. This eclipse, this solar eclipse, this new moon in Aquarius is inviting us to be in a new relationship with the divine masculine that all of us possess. And this actually came up in the vibe check recently, too, this huge divine masculine invitation. It is helping us stay strong and focused and active in what is meaningful and important to us. And that goes hand in hand with this fire horse energy. We are being asked to get up and go and do the damn thing, to take action on what is ours to do. And that is the energy of this eclipse, and the energy of this year ahead is driving major shifts, major change, updating the future, calling in something new. And we've really energetically started to close out some big things. We've got a lot of collective troubles right now that we are absolutely witnessing. And in the witnessing, in the observing, the shadows are coming to the surface to be in a new relationship. And the divine masculine is not the patriarchy. The divine masculine is not the structure and the systems of oppression that our current masculine, and see, this is where I'm like, masculine, it's this caricature, this very toxic thing This eclipse is inviting us to clear that out. The new energy of the fire horse is saying, like, it's time to gallop ahead, leave the shed skin of the snake in the past, and step into this new relationship with the divine masculine. This is so needed in our collective right now because, again, when we look out at what the masculine is doing, it's not that great. It's not that good. I'm not going to get into it, but we all know, right? It is not this beautiful thing right now. And yet there is so much beauty available in actual divine masculine energy that we all possess. So finding our structure, and I actually love this. So this particular new moon in Aquarius is about driving shifts. It's about focusing on revealing hidden truths. So bringing the shadow up to the light, exposing structural weaknesses. And I love that message in particular because to me, when I look at divine masculine and divine feminine, the divine masculine is the structure, like the glass walls of a fish tank, that creates just enough room for the feminine, the flow, the creativity to come in and make whatever scene that is desired. And we need some structure and we need some creativity and we need to find this marriage, but we need to reclaim the divine masculine. So, this card, I feel like I could just have a whole live on this, but really, you are being invited to witness how do you act to bring your dreams and ideas into form? How do you act with kindness and wisdom? And that is the true energy of the structure of our divine masculine. So play with this, be with this. But other than that, I want to, for this particular new moon, I actually want to drop in some horoscopes I found. And this is from Daily Astrology. Hopefully, it's going to actually post all the way through to YouTube. And if not, I will share some of these in the blog later. But there is this really potent, available energy for all of us with the new year and the new year, the lunar new year, to really sit with what is opening for us. And it looks like it cut off. So I'm just going to read these really quick. Aries, use this eclipse energy to jumpstart personal projects and connect with your heritage. Taurus, career opportunities are arising. Focus on balancing your work and home. Gemini, expect unexpected insights that shift your perspective. Cancer, focus on deep transformative change regarding your shared resources. Leo, a romantic proposal might or heartfelt conversation might be plausible here in your future. Virgo, this is a perfect time to tackle mundane, neglected tasks and get your life reorganized. Libra, reflect on past relationship patterns so that you can move forward. Scorpio, focus on home and emotional foundations. Sagittarius, ensure your efforts are communicated clearly, not just felt. Capricorn, take action on new financial and innovative ideas. Aquarius, this new moon in particular in your sign is offering a fresh start in how you present yourself to the world. And Pisces, this is a time to address any self-defeating behaviors and hidden subconscious patterns. So I just wanted to make sure everybody heard theirs. So let's move into setting some intentions. Now we've talked about the energy of this new moon, this eclipse. Aquarius is very much about new ideas. And this particular new moon in Aquarius is a catalyst. It's a catalyst for changing your direction or the world's direction. There's big pivot energy here. So as we set our intentions, maybe you think, I am pivoting, I am opening to, I am changing direction around. But as always, I have some simple intention starter statements here. In the coming weeks, I commit to, I choose to, I lovingly let go of. So we'll take just a moment here to jot down any ideas that you have for your intentions for the year of the fire horse, for this new moon to the full moon, for this month ahead, whatever's speaking to you that you want to create an intention around right here, right now. And I will write mine down as well before we do our energy clearing. And you are always welcome to share in the chat anything that's coming through. You can DM me. You can come join the Rebel Elements community on Heartbeat, where we have a special chat room for moon ceremony stuff. But there's never any pressure to share. That is why I do these ceremonies in the way that I do. But as you touch base with your intentions, you might start to notice what I call blips, those limiting thoughts, beliefs, stories that tell us, I can't have this. There's no way I can do this, right? The ego trips. So we are just going to gently clear that. So you can continue to journal or reflect on your intentions. And with your consent and permission, I will assist you to clear out any energy that no longer serves you, that is stuck, sticky, or stagnant. And or you can turn this over to your guides, to your angels, ancestors, to your team to help you clear. But we are shedding the residual skin of the past lunar year, shedding the skin of the wood snake. So just allow your inhale to call you home and your exhale to gently release anything that's not yours. With each inhale, pulling in love and possibility. With each exhale, gently releasing, clearing anything that is not of you, not yours, not for you to hold anymore. Just gently letting that go in the exhale. If you can hear the little popping sounds in the background, that is one of the kitties releasing all of our physical frustrations. She was scratching it out. And maybe even bring some physicality in here. Maybe roll your shoulders, shake your arms, your wrists, your hands, maybe wiggle your toes, maybe open and shut your jaw. Just be with the physicality of what might need to energetically release from this past lunar year. And again, breathe in deep, calling yourself home. Exhale anything that is not of you, not yours. Beautiful intention in the chat here. I'm opening to creating from the heart. I choose to believe in myself and my abilities. I lovingly let go of the fear and negative patterns that hold me back. Yes, claim that, my friend. Claim that. Creating from the heart. We all are being called to create more from the heart. And this is a big collective shift that's happening right now, is so many of us are realizing that we have been producing as a part of a system, as a part of an expectation and obligation to burn ourselves out, to sacrifice and martyr. And we are now being collectively called to pivot, to shift into a new way of being where we choose ourselves and give our gifts out into the world. And we all have patterns that we get to liberate ourselves from. So just receive that. We all have our patterns and we can liberate ourselves from them. So just continuing to allow this gentle cleansing here, maybe allowing any residual energy to run out from the soles of your feet into the earth. Or perhaps lift from your palms, releasing towards the heavens like balloons or lanterns floating up in the air. Just letting go, offering to the cosmos, to the universe, offering to the earth, to the mother. Whatever you're ready to turn over right here, right now, shedding the last vestiges of the past that you're ready to release here and now. And we'll move into our time of guided visualization or meditation, whether you see, feel, know, hear, taste, sense. There is no right or wrong. You can have your eyes opened or closed. You can journal, you can move, do whatever you need to do. Follow along with as much or as little of this as you'd like. These are always channeled experiences. I never know where we're going to go. So we'll just gently drop in, continuing with the breath, being in relationship with the inhale and exhale, not changing anything, just noticing and being with what is here. And just being with your body head to toe for the next moment, to be aware of your vessel, your temple, here on this day, at this pivot point in the energy. Land here now. Right here, right now. You are safe and nothing bad is happening to you. So you get to receive and open to the possibilities, to the play, to the expansiveness, even if only for a moment. So releasing once again any worries, any stories, any fears for right here, right now, being present as you begin to drop into the heart space with the breath. You might imagine yourself sinking like a stone out of your thinking mind, or drifting down like a petal to settle into the heart space and begin to open to love. Imagining a recent loving moment with an animal companion, a loved one, or Mother Earth. And if nothing comes to mind, just imagine your favorite animal thriving, all of that creature on this planet, happy, free. And just tune in to love that way. And as we stand here in love, we begin to open a portal in the heart space, a portal opening out into a rainy day. So, in your own time and way, stepping through this portal, stepping out into the rainy day, and just taking some moments to notice the scene, notice where you're at. And as you take in your surroundings, you see a bright light in the distance. And as you study it, you notice it getting closer. First, a pinprick, growing larger, this immense, brilliant glow. And as it grows closer and closer, you begin to make out the shape of a horse, a flaming, fiery horse, running through the rain, galloping towards you with the most brilliant fire you've ever seen. Even as the rain falls on this horse, the fire doesn't dim. It stays blazing bright. And the horse gallops up to you. And you have some moments to connect, to behold this beauty, this energy, this light. This is your companion for the year ahead. As we kick off this lunar new year, the year of the fire horse, this companion, this guide is here to show you the way, to light the path. And as they stand close nearby you, you can continue to see that even though it is raining, this fire does not go out. In fact, occasionally it sizzles and steams a little, but it just seems to fuel all the more. This fire horse wants to take you on a little adventure, a little journey, if you will. And you get to choose how you take the journey. You might mount the fire horse with a fireproof saddle. You might transform yourself into a horse or even a fiery horse. Or you might shapeshift into something that can fly alongside the horse, whatever feels right here. This is an invitation to get creative, to play with what new form are you taking on? What new steps are you willing to take in this new life, in this new chapter, in this new year? You begin moving along, journeying with the fire horse through the landscape, through the rain. You feel the rain falling down on you, and you notice your emotions about that, what the rain first brought up when you stepped out into this rainy scene versus now. Has anything shifted as you see the way this seemingly glum rain falls on the horse, and yet they stay shining? What's shifting or opening for you? As you observe the way this creature, this guide, does not allow their light to be dimmed, even by circumstances that you think really would. What does this symbolize for you? What are you unwilling to dim your light around moving forward? Where are you no longer going to allow yourself to be limited by circumstances? What are you willing to take charge on? Where are you willing to go with and for yourself? As you and the horse trot along, seeing what you're seeing, noticing what you're noticing, feeling whatever is here as it arises moment to moment, you notice that you are coming up on a sort of scene. This might be graffiti on a wall or painting, but you can make out some sort of visual scene in the future, in the foreground, growing larger and larger. At first, just the size of a postage stamp, but as you and the horse venture closer, becoming clearer, and you see that this is a picture of where you're going, the life that is calling you forward. This picture of the life that is calling you forward. As you get closer and closer, you can make out more details. Where are you in the picture? Who's with you? What are you doing? What energy do you showcase in this picture? As you get closer, are there any finer details you see? More information about what this life looks like, smells like, tastes like, feels like, the sorts of sounds you might hear. Allow yourself to move closer and closer to this picture, this dream, this idea, this imagining that you could move towards. Maybe it's very clear. Maybe it's still forming. Maybe there's elements of this canvas that are blank. Whatever's here, just honoring what is here. This future you, this unchained, fiery horse soul bursting through you this year. What do they want more of? What do they want to co create with others? How do they want to feel day to day? Seeing, sensing, knowing this information, however it comes. Take this opportunity to step through this picture, into this picture, to embody it, to feel it in your bones, to feel it head to toe. The energy of having landed in this scene, this snapshot of you free, living life by your design, having taken action towards what is yours to do. Where do you notice ease in your body? Is there excitement in there? Does it feel a little anxiety provoking because it's new or uncertain? All of it's okay. Just taking this moment to receive some of this future energy, a thread, if you will, to help you find the light, to find your way forward towards co creating with the universe this life by your design. And then activating this head to toe, knowing that it is possible for you to step through into this future, claiming for yourself if it feels good. Yes, yes, I claim this for myself in this timeline, in future timelines. I claim this for myself, the highest good for me and for all. This dream that keeps on giving, this life, this energy, this emotion that keeps on gifting me with new experiences. Yes, I claim this. I receive this for myself. And then step back out of the picture, being here now with the fire horse again, and shrinking this image down, allowing it to return to the size of a postage stamp so that you can take it with you if you'd like. So you can put it in your heart space, in your inner library. Know that you can look back on this image to guide you forward. And know that anything is possible. And now it is time to begin the process of returning. So you and the fire horse turn back and begin the trek back towards the portal. Noticing here now, has the weather changed? Has the landscape changed? What's different in you? As you move back towards the portal of the heart, may you receive these affirmations and plant them like seeds for the year to come. You are empowered. You are here to co create. There is an impact only you can have on the world. It's okay to pivot. It's okay to change directions. It's okay to change your mind. It's okay to free yourself of the past stories. Beloved, you are welcome to be in new relationship with yourself, to support and encourage yourself, to love yourself so deeply. Only you can do that. Only you can love yourself fully, completely, because only you can ever know that, know you completely. So give yourself the gift of being you, embracing you, stepping into who you are. It's okay to release the worries about what other people think. It's okay to live life by your rules for yourself. It's okay to be wild and free. And as you arrive back at the portal of the heart, take this moment to receive any messages from the fire horse for the year to come, for the month to come, just any messages that this energy wants you to remember. Embrace the fire horse. Embrace this wild and free energy. Embrace the activity, the action that comes from this energy. And remember that this light cannot be dimmed. Return within as you need to relight the flame, to find your spark again. But know that no circumstances can actually take it away from you. And with that, it's time to return to the body. So saying goodbye to this fire horse for now, knowing that this is a guide you get to work with anytime you'd like throughout this whole year and beyond. So just remembering them, thanking them, knowing you have this picture or this forming picture in your heart, turning back to the portal of the heart space and stepping through in your own time and way, wiggling the fingers and toes. And if the eyes are closed, gently blinking them open. I'm looking around. All right. I'm not going to answer your comment, Eric. I'm not doing spoilers in the middle of moon ceremony here. But wow. Okay. I went places and I have to come back. We're going to come back with reading here. Please write down any observations that you would like to from that. My horse was very fun. I got a pretty distinct description because I don't see pictures in my brain. I just get descriptions. But she was this very majestic, hair in the wind, flaming white pony. Of course, she was a unicorn because if you know me, you know she's a unicorn. And she was just fabulous and fierce. And so I really loved that. I'd love to hear what other people's fire horses were like. And as always, you're welcome to reach out to drop into community, whatever feels good for you. So I'm going to pull 3 cards for our collective. And this is just energy for this new moon in Aquarius. It's also energy for this eclipse. And we got more than 3 cards. So here we go. So what is this bringing into us? What's available to us collectively now that might not have been before? That is what I'm asking of these cards. And I am pulling right now from the Gateway of Light Activation by Kyle Gray. So the first message for us here is Soul Star activation. So the Soul Star is a lesser known chakra. And this one is really about our soul contracts and remembering who we are. So we all came in with a divine blueprint. We all came in with a bunch of stuff in invisible ink, if you will, that we wrote before we came into this lifetime, that we co-wrote with the planet, however you want to see it. Right now, we are having huge collective shifts that are inviting us in to fulfill what we came here to do. Before I got on live, I knew this phrase was going to come out of me somewhere, and here it is. This is the shit or get off the pot energy. That is what this year, the fire horse, is really doing, and what this collective pivot is here is like shit or get off the pot. Do what you're here to do. Stop playing around. It is this big, fierce energy. And so the soul star activation is this connection to more. It's connection to that which is beyond our human comprehension, to just remember who we are. And that means remembering that we are more than human, that we are this soul that exists outside of our body as well. And we need to actually connect that thread, if you will, to our soul and really bring back online our gifts, who we are. It is a time to claim the fullness of who we are. And I love seeing that because the rest of the cards are kind of telling a similar story. So the next card, and I love this for solar eclipse, we have the solar light upgrade. You can really see how bright this light upgrade is. And that is kind of what I was seeing with the horse as it was moving towards us collectively, like calling in the light, being in the light. So this has to do with the solar plexus chakra. And that is in many ways the way you move through the world. It's your motor. It's your inner fire. It's your willpower. So this is again, I love when the cards are just like right on the nose. This is the solar eclipse in Aquarius energy. It is a new upgrade into a higher level of usness and moving through our willpower to do what is ours to do what is good to have done. And if we receive this, it brings in with it more sense of self, more empowerment, more of that inner fire, that fierceness, that realness of who we are. And through all of this, we are getting a Gaia gateway activation. So, like I said, there's some big collective energy shifts happening. I go back to the divine masculine card that came in at the very beginning and said, like, we're ultimately pivoting in our relationship with the divine masculine. It is being the divine masculine has never really been redefined. It's just that certain systems have tried to shove it in and make it look a certain way, which only is advantage to certain people. We are reclaiming this energy for everyone, and that is helping with this Gaia activation. So the more that we reclaim the sacred divine masculine, the structure, really like the peacekeeper too, the more that Earth herself has the opportunity to heal, and we have the opportunity to be in relationship with her. All of this is learning experience. We come to Earth to do school. That's really what we do. We come to Earth to do school, and we learn here, and we get wisdom transmissions, and we receive lots of downloads and information in our karmic journey. We learn Earth intelligence. This is, I'm really getting that this is for our earth sensitive babes out there who have not been tuned into the earth herself, maybe as much as would be advantageous to you. This is your opportunity to decisively step into earth support. This is your opportunity with this eclipse season, with this new moon energy, with this new lunar year. It's your activation to really receive and be held and supported by that energy. So all right. That was kind of like our bonus card. I feel like this is kind of for some specific people out there. If you know this is for you, it's for you. But for everyone, these other three cards really feel like they belong to everybody. So the last one is I am presence. And you can see with these three, this is big activation stuff. We've got our soul star activation, we've got our solar plexus upgrade or our solar light upgrade, and then we have the I am presence. I am is all over, right? Like it's a thing that is taught because it is the sacred teaching. I am, and that's what we are being reminded to be who we are here to be in the presence of who we are here to be, and to assess the divine within. So I again, these really all three go hand in hand. And the I am presence is just like that last level of light body activation saying, yes, you get to claim this and you get to step into your power and you get to access your empowerment in the divine within because you've connected or are connecting that thread to the soul star, to what connects you with your soul, and you are connecting deeply into your body, your willpower, your fire of who you are. So I think that this is all really fantastic stuff. It is just, will you receive it? And I know that this is a message that's been coming through for me today is we so often receive messages and we choose not to listen because it's not what we want to hear. It's not what we want to know. It's not how we want to act or the choice that we have to make. But if we don't listen and we ignore it, it comes back stronger later. And so this is like the universe is knocking on our door saying, please listen to the promptings of your soul and your willpower and your fire, and know that that light cannot actually be dimmed, but you have to actually act on your blueprint, your soul's calling, what you are here to do, not anybody else's definition. So that's our eclipse, my friends. We are just kicking off our eclipse season here, and you can expect over the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, we're going to have some even more exciting, topsy turvy collective and personal shifts. It's going to be big, bombastic energy. The fire horse is galloping full speed ahead now. It's normal and okay if you feel a little shaky over the next few days, especially as we transition into this Lunar New Year. Just be gentle with yourself. And remember, our invitation of the divine masculine here is to give yourself more structure where it's needed, to give yourself support so that you can be strong and focused and active in the ways that are good for you to have taken action. The biggest message is to take action on whatever is yours to take action on. And that's the energy that's here. So what are you going to take action on, my friends? I am here supporting you, loving you, cheering you on. As always, just some reminders as we wrap up today. If you would like reminders of these ceremonies, you want to make sure that you never miss out and you have the links to the replays right in your inbox. You can sign up at safrianna.com/moon. Of course, if you're subscribed here on YouTube or wherever else, you will hopefully see them anyway. But if you want those reminders, those are there available to you. And if you would like to make any form of love offering, I always keep these ceremonies free so that anybody can tune into the moon and the energy that's here without having to go pay every 2 weeks to drop in, because we don't all have those resources. But if you have the resources and you would like to donate, you can do so at safrianna.com/donate. And otherwise, we'll be back here for another eclipse in a couple of weeks in March. We will see what in the world has happened between now and then. But I just want to pitch my amazing ceremonies with my friend, Dr. Melissa Bird. If you are looking to tune more into the seasons and want an opportunity to gather in community, this is how to be in a Zoom room with me. Safrianna.com/seasonal to learn more about seasonal shenanigans. These are Wheel of the Year rituals every 6.5 weeks. Our next one coming up is the spring equinox, which is on a Saturday, I'm wanting to say. Yes, Saturday, March 21st. So would love to have you join us for that. If that is of interest, please don't hesitate to reach out. Come join me in community and survive, persist. Your voice is needed. It is important. You are here for a reason now at this point in time. I have no doubt. Please don't do it alone. We got this. All right. Until next time, my friends, I love you very, very much. I see you. I believe in you, and I'm cheering you on. Until next time.